Greetings, this is your brother John in Christ Jesus, preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. This everlasting gospel, this everlasting word, it's everlasting because it's everlasting. Everything else will fall and crumble and burn. And this word, though, this word, it will stand. And God fills us with his word. He makes us one with him, with the word. And so we can last. We can also be a part of this everlasting work, this everlasting. He makes us one with him. He shares with us his own substance. He fills us with himself. He calls us his own. That's happening. That's currently happening right now, real time, real news. This is the news. This is the gospel. This is the good news that you haven't been getting. They don't give it to you anywhere else. On the mainstream media, you're not getting it. On the main, it's not there. It's not there. This is called the world. And we are being called out of it. They've got the money. They've got the pizzazz. They've got the technology. They've got the devices. But the last will be first. The first will be last. A lot of times when I was looking at Christian broadcasting or materials, pictures, even movies, it's not as top-notch quality in terms of they don't have the latest cutting-edge green screen, blue screen, cinematics. It's not Toy Story. They don't have all these hours to spend on production. So it's not going to look the same as Hollywood. And so people are drawn to Hollywood. But what's the message? we go backwards. So it should be a good movie, a good message, a good story, something fulfilling, something nourishing. Much like food, it should be nourishing, but we go backwards. Does it taste good? That's all I care about. Does it taste good? Then afterwards we can consider the nutrition. And so there has been some kind of upheaval, some upturning of that, as generationally we've gone into that. And only more recently people have been saying, wait, what's going on with my body? Doc, why am I back in your office? And he's been saying, hey, watch what you eat, watch what you eat. And you're watching it. This Big Mac looks so good. But yeah, how could it be bad? It's so juicy, it's so colorful, it tastes so good. So only more recently has there been an increasing awareness of, wait, what's going on? What's in this high fructose corn syrup? What is that? It's become a thing. So apparently we've done this research and it's like not good for you. But it was difficult because you're not going to taste it. It tastes good. You're not going to taste it and feel, ooh, high fructose corn syrup. No. People had to make all these documentaries, investigate, do the research, and there's many forces against that, because I don't know the full story, but part of it was like how that came to be was just a financial convenience. We have all this corn, and what are we doing with it? We can make fuels with it. We can just make some sugars with it. That'll sell. And we have this abundance of it. And maybe there's some government subsidies to it, so it's encouraging more abundance of it. So we just have all this byproduct. Just turn it into sweet things and put it in your hamburgers, put it in your drinks, put it in the syrup, just put it everywhere. Oh, and there's gonna be a delay. Oh, so apparently it's like doing bad things to our bodies, but it's already everywhere. And so, they're going to shrug, well, it's selling like hotcakes. So now we're profiting, until the people that are suffering are like, wait. I don't think I want this. In fact, what's in the stuff? What else are you putting in there? What's this? Hydrodiglycerate ammoniaxide melatonin lapholisalabide, red 40, yellow 20, blue 30. What is that? Why are there numbers to the colors? And so more recently, You know, the restaurants are saying, oh, you guys are asking for, oh, you guys are concerned now. Oh, it's a requirement now. Okay, well, if we have to tell you, well, here it is. It's this. It's on all the labels, on all the foods. So you guys want the breakdown of it? This is what we're putting in there, and this much of this, and this much of that. And so for years, that wasn't a thing. I don't think that like developed. People were calling for it, regulations, and so that took years of dialogue and people coming to awareness and caring about it, and all these forces throughout history. Um, but all that to say, we weren't really considering that. I mean, because oh, yeah, the modern lifestyle changed some of what was happening to our food. We used to not have to consider that when we were uh, closer to the ground, closer to the dependence on what grows from the ground with what God makes, allows to grow. And as we become more clever, smarter with these technologies that can feed more people, so that's good. But we're so strong, we feel like we're doing it. White bread, sliced bread. Oh, things are getting so good. Malnutrition, some vitamin E deficiency, D deficiency, A deficiency, B deficiency. Oh, what do we do? I mean, so much food, so many people are eating. It's so great, and they're all deficient. So all these things that are out of balance. Fortify the food. Just put the nutrition back in there. Yeah, we've leached it out, taken it all out. Now put it back in. They're noticing that it's not nutritious. Put it back in. So, you know, it's not all things that we're aware of. Sometimes it's just, oh, bread. Bread is good. It's white bread, sliced bread. What's the difference? It's changing. It's only, there's a lag, there's a delay. As you find out it's cheaper, you don't ask why, just eat it. And then later you realize, oh, it's different. This bread is not that bread. It's different. There's things happening. And so as now people are scrutinizing all the labels. No, wait, what are you actually putting in this? No, not these. No, we learned this, and this is bad for me. Yeah, they told me. So I want, yeah, that checks out. Yeah, those two ingredients, much better. Yeah, so they're scrutinizing their approach. People are becoming more conscious and picky about, I'm gonna be more mindful of what I'm putting in my body. Before it was just, oh, I'll have combo number one. That's good. Fast food. Yeah, no question. That's fast. Yeah, what's wrong with fast? It's food. It's fast. And then, it took on a bad connotation, bad reputation. Oh yeah, no, fast food, almost synonymous with junk food, because they realized, okay, no, they're cutting corners, man. It's fast. It's not the same as any other food. It's not just fast food. It's a fast blank food. There's something else. They're doing something to make it fast, to make it last, to make it not rot. And so, you have people showing side-by-side food comparisons of like, oh, see, look, a natural apple, real apple, it rots. And look, some other food product that was processed and made, the time lapse keeps going. Oh, it's not rotting. It's just keeping its form. Why isn't that not rotting? Natural food rots. Is this plastic? Wait. What's going on? So I remember that when I was young, Lunchables. My mom made a comment saying, oh, no, that's not good. I said, why? It tastes so good. It tastes so good. That was my reasoning, as is commonly process. Most of us use that line of reasoning. Taste is good. It's good. Not considering no nutrition, no the effect, no the final result of the thing. No taste. Good. The initial impact. Conclusion is good. And then my mom being older and having access to more of a wealth of information, in consideration, considering this point, that point, this point, that point, saying, correcting me, saying, no, it's bad. And I said, why? How could it be? And the reason she gave was boggling my mind. She said, it doesn't rot. It doesn't go bad. That's why it's bad. And I was like, are you listening to yourself? You just added another attribute, a reason why this is even better. It tastes good and it doesn't go bad. Isn't that like good? Isn't that what we want? For food not to go bad? And she's like, no, food is supposed to go bad. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. No, we don't want food to go bad. And then she walked away and didn't explain. So I was just left in confusion, like, why did she say that? She said something that doesn't make sense. And just never talked about it until I found out years and years and years later. I recalled what she said, and then I think maybe I was watching a documentary that was exposing that. Saying, oh, look at this McDonald's hamburger. I was like, oh, that's what my mom said. Oh yeah, that's still obvious to me now. Oh, natural and then artificial. But yeah, that's very common for us to not question that. No, does it taste good? Just at the front. So is it good for you? Is it good for you? The world has words, information, ideas, worldviews, opinions, and you're getting all this, and it's not good. The movies, they're flashy, they're fancy, and so that's how we judge. We're eating movies. We're not just eating food. We're eating ideas, philosophies. We're eating, how should I live? How should I be? What am I? It's giving us all that, the whole package. It's telling you. It's telling you. Telling you. So, people's minds, their identities, they're molded, they're shaped by their environment, and you can tell by these different environments. The whole world, if you look at it like an experiment, right? And every family as if they're a lab. And one guy actually did that. He said, I'm going to prove to the world something. He said, I'm going to show you guys something. And he was a chess player. And it is dominated by men. Usually men are at the high ranking levels. And then he had, I think, 3 daughters. And he said, I'm going to make them like little grandmasters or something. They'll be top level. And he says, it's simple. I'm going to cultivate them. I'm going to just train them. That's what you need. He's basically showing this principle that's in the Bible. Train up a child in the way he should go, and they won't depart from it. So as they're growing up, he's just loading them up with chess, training, thinking, memorize these patterns and these moves, play these people, study these games and these patterns and these moves and these checkmates, and study day and night. And lo and behold, what happened? Grandmasters, just like he said, he called it. He said, I'm gonna do this. And people could think, yeah, but they're daughters, they're females, they're women, their brain it might not be as sharp and as strong. Like, I don't know, can you do it? Could it happen? Is it possible? And you say, yeah, no, you just have to do it day and night. Just train. You bring them up. How you train them, how you raise them is gonna be what they end up to be. And so he did. He molded them, shaped them, and then let them loose. And the whole world was like, oh, look at these 3 daughters from this one man who set out to do, who was determined to prove to the world something. He made his daughters like an experiment. Said, look, see, I said I was gonna do it, and it happened, didn't it? And so, yeah, they got all that from how they were being brought up. What am I? Who am I? A chess player? Okay. So what should I do? Oh, study the chess? Okay. So what's the direction of my life? To be great at this? To be a champion at this? To excel at this? To win at this? This is the focus? Okay. And so they're taking that, receiving it, being shaped by it, accepting it. And that was more common. Usually children would take up the family practice. So you have, last names. Oh, he's the Baker family. They bake. That's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to see. Only more recently in modern times, you got all this plethora of multitude, variety of options, and they consider, what should I do? And you just pick. But it was usually you're going to be around your dad and you see what they do. And you just pick up from there. Because that is what shapes you, just like the language. You're not going to grow up under a French-speaking dad and French-speaking mom, and then you turn out speaking German. So that makes us laugh. Like, oh, that's absurd. That wouldn't happen. That's same with everything about us. Everything. Who am I? What's the life purpose? And you know what we have been loaded with, what we did receive. Vanity. Vanity. We can't read that subtitle, the title. If our life was a documentary, as people who live in the world, consume the contents of the world, all that's online, all the YouTube, all the things that you're entertained by, no matter what it says. If it says education, geopolitical matters, current critical affairs, urgent news, it doesn't matter what it says. There's going to be, that's just the subtitle. And then the main title will be the raising of a vain man. Right? Vain men. Right? The vain child, the vain upbringing. That would be what your movie would look like. As you're sitting, being a couch potato, going to the doctor. Doctor, I don't know why is this happening? I don't know what this lump is. I don't know how I got this. I don't know what's happening to my brain, my hair. I don't know what's happening with my eyes. I don't know. And you go back and you just dive back into the world and eat everything the world gives you, and do everything the world tells you to do. But it's directionless. It's nothing. You become nothing, do nothing. And how dare you say that? No, John, people have made great names for themselves. They've become architects. They've become, designers of pools and interior designers and urban planners. And they've become, people do great things. They've become gardeners with the green thumb, and he makes the best garlic in town, and he can dry it and grind it and sell it and make garlic powder and onion powder. And this guy, he made a name for himself. And his name is Crocodile Dundee, and he made some spices, and he is an excellent golf player, and he's the best that you can find in I don't know, landscaping. People do things in life. They're great. Yeah, how can I say, oh no, we turn out to be nothing? Yeah, because there's a standard, there's a God, there's a judge, there's a program that we're on. So you can do anything. You could do great. You could be a great shoe scrubber and just make the shiniest, most polished shoes. But if you're in school and you're taking these 5 classes, but all you're doing is that, and you fail this class, you fail that class, you fail this, and you fail that, and you fail that, and all the teachers are like, I don't see you in class, or your work is terrible, and you fail, and the teachers are not happy with you, your parents are not happy with you, but in your mind, because you do this, but you're supposed to be on this track, you're supposed to do well here, you're supposed to develop into, but yeah, that's why God has us on a track, on a program, and then he's going to judge us and grade us by his standard, by what you were designed and purposed to do for your life, you. And we're just not mindful that God is the standard, the reference, the judge, and we're on this conveyor belt to him. And so that's the beauty and the joy of being saved, is that, we get set on the right track, on the right mind. Okay, so this is reality. And then we can actually orient and direct everything toward that purpose. And actually, yeah, so life is different. When you're saved, you feel a flow. You feel God speaking. You feel the presence of God. You feel the refreshing of God. You feel this motion, this pushing from God, this guidance from God, the ordering of your steps, the wisdom of God, the enlightening of your eyes, the healing of your body, your mind, your skin, your seeing, your vision, your thinking, your relationships, everything. And so there's this process, there's this movement, there's this refreshing versus stagnant water. That's the world. Nothing's moving. You feel that. Nothing's happening. You have mirages. You have, some breeze over here, some Catskills over here, some frog going ribbit, ribbit. But the water is stale, stagnant. There's all this algae. It's not life. It's just mud and more mud. It's not beautiful. It's not crystal clear. It's not this. People enjoy that. There's a sound, the trickling of the water. They like beach houses. They're expensive. Yeah, people pay a lot of money. I want to sleep while I hear the beach waves. I spent one night at a hotel one time that was in front of a beach, and I was like, "This is nice. This is so nice." They had the door, the sliding door, and you could see the beach. And even when you close it, you could hear it, just the waves. And it recedes, and you could hear that rhythmic, the motions of the water and the earth and the gravity and how it all relates to the moon, and it's just happening right here. Yeah, just the cyclical, the measuring of time, and just the moving of the elements of the water, of this material, and just it feels really good compared to just maybe the silence or the busyness and the chaos of maybe I slept one time in New York in a hotel there, a busy place, honk honk, hey, get off the property, you're in the way. And little voices here and there, dogs barking, sirens, a lot of sirens, often a lot of times, oh, fire truck, police, ambulance, someone's hurt, someone committed a crime, someone's house is on fire, someone needs help, honk honk, someone's impatient. That's all you hear in the city. I don't want to hear that. That's why people take vacations, to go to hear the waves, or in the mountains to spend a night next to a creek. Just the hearing of the trickling of the water. Oh yeah, flowing water, moving water. Your life is like that when you're saved. Oh, things are happening. Oh, there's this flow of God's grace, God's favor. It's moving, it's coming down, it's flowing down from heaven spiritually. There's the relief of that. Okay, so the dam has been broken, it's been loosed. Now there's water coming in to my life. There's actually water in this well, and underground there's water moving. I can draw water from this well. Yes, I can drink, and I can drink, and I can pull it up, and it springs forth water, moving water. We like it compared to stagnant water. All those Hollywood movies, all those superheroes and comics and ideas and busyness, not actually moving, not actually becoming, not actually helping you. Junk food. You microwave it, ding, it's done. Yeah, just ramen. It does fill you, but is it actually adding? I had this interesting coworker who was very very mindful of just health, and he was exercising, and he only ate like the optimal food, like most nutritious food, and that's fine. Okay, not that surprising. But his perspective when I was talking to him was interesting, like the words that would come out and how he talked about or perceived food when we'd offer him some chips or crackers, or talk about, you want to go out and get a burger? And he said, no, decline. I brought my own salad. And this one thing he mentioned struck me. He said, I don't know verbatim, but the idea was, oh, that would be a waste of an opportunity Why would I eat that? I only have so much that I can eat. So basically it's what I understood is the opportunity cost. Like, I can eat that, but then that would fill up my belly, and I just lost opportunity to fill myself with this nutritious thing. So it's either going to be this or that. I can't eat this and have this. So to me, it's like a waste and a depletion, because I just lost out on this that I could have filled myself with. So basically, that was what he was communicating. And, I'm not thinking like that. I'm not perceiving like that. I just think taste, pleasure. It's good. Let me eat this. I don't think that I'm losing out on an opportunity to fill myself with vitamins and phytonutrients and macronutrients and whatever else he knows about that he can lecture me on, and whole grains, and how this adds this to your body, and this does this to your mind, and this does this to your muscles, and this helps you fire your muscles and your brain capacity, and is going to help you move and have more energy and wake up and sleep better, and all this stuff that he knows about, he cares about, that actually has effects when you put it in your body, and then it starts processing and redistributing and sending signals and turning those chemicals and using it. Your body is like wanting it, saying, so we could use all that if you send it down here. But we say, but that's more pleasurable, so let me just eat this. And they're like, we could use this way, and we'll just store this and store this here and store this here, and we could use some of that. And so it's not as efficient. You're not being as generous, beneficial. You're not helping it out, though. They're like, just you have 100 workers, like, we could all work, we could do a lot, like, if you send some things we could work with. Oh no, we can't use that, just chuck that over there, put that in the landfill. Yeah, he's sending us this stuff. So that guy was, no, he was aware. No, the capability of my body. No, if I send this down there to that, then yeah, I could maximize. I could be very efficient. I could put them all to work. Oh, yes, the blood needs that. The brain needs that. Yes, we're getting so much. Yeah, here we go. They're getting a lot of packages that are useful, usable. So, he showed the evidence of that. Just spry, alert, even his mood, different mood, because it affects all that. Energy, what he can do, how he feels. And so there's that as an analogy for what's good for us, and what we actually do, what we actually take in, and what the actual effect is, and how much we regard it or disregard it, ignore it. And it feels fine. It feels like we can ignore it. I mean, he's at work, I'm at work, I showed up, he showed up, I get a paycheck, he gets a paycheck, so I can dismiss it. That's why we're being delivered from the world. We need God's help, because we're liars. I lied to myself. Sure, I can emphasize that. I can focus on that. Oh, I'm so good with my brain. I can reason myself out of the truth. I can reason lies, because lies are soothing. Hamburgers are soothing. Good, tasty sugar, salt, that's all pleasing. And I'm being mocked. They call it the crave menu. Oh, you crave it, don't you? Yeah, it's like an addiction, isn't it? They even call it, they boast about it. We call it the new addicting chicken. That's the title of the new, sweet and spicy and hot addicting chicken. AC, addicting chicken. Come and get it. $2.99. Buy one get one free. Oh, I gotta have that. That's pleasing to my wallet. That's pleasing to my palate. That's pleasing to my, yeah, but what's the end effect? Because there's processes. It's not, all I'm considering is my tongue, just my dopamine. Yeah, but there's other parts of your body, your throat, your esophagus, your lungs, your gut, and your intestines, and your fibers, your muscles, your nervous system, the bloodstream, and your muscles and your capillaries, and your body is very full. It has a lot of things, and I'm only considering benefiting my tongue and just some temporary experience in my brain. What about the hundred thousands of other parts of your body? And so we're serving this one part, and that's the deception, and Satan capitalizes on that. Oh, the pleasure center. Yeah, I will control you with that, with a little carrot on a stick, lead you away from God. Yeah, watch these Hollywood movies, consume this. Don't watch the Christian stuff. I mean, they don't invest as much money into it. It's not as exhilarating. They don't tell you to fulfill the pleasures of your flesh, so you're not. It's class. It's lessons. It's lecturing. It's telling me what to do, what not to do. It's who wants that? No, I want to be free. I want to be a child. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do. I want the lollipop. I don't have children, but when I babysit or take other people's children to the mall or something, I don't like to go to the candy store. I don't like to go buy it. It's a bad experience. It's bad because they never leave satisfied. Is usually crying, and you'll see that if I'm not with kids and I pass by, oh, there it is, another crying child. Oh, look, parents and children fighting. Yeah, because they present you with all this, and what do you want? You want all this. And what are you? A child. So you think as a child, and so you're gonna, and you can't get it all. Pick one, and you see the parents and children bartering and negotiating and fighting. No, but I want it all. Why can't I have it all? Okay, just one. Okay. This, but can I have that too? Endless struggle, fight, the appetite, the desire, and the adult who wants to treat them, but then is like, can't you just be happy? No, crying, tantrums. So here we are in this world, presented with the things of the world, who keeps presenting itself to us. And what are we doing? What's our response? Do we have the wisdom to shut that off, to turn our eyes, to know what's good for us and actually go for what's good? God, this is good for me. This is good. It might not be as exciting as the book that's full of adventure and gunshots and lust and woman and cars and intrigue and gossip, and although there's that here as well, but in frame, in a message directed toward cutting parts of me, developing me. And how's that different from the other books? The other books claim that they do that, but they got other motives. Like the news, they claim to deliver the truth and only the truth. And yet what's their motive? To sell the news. So they're going to show you it's not a Hollywood movie. This is the news. This is CBS News. This is CNN News. This is 60 Minutes. But they're going to show you the same thing, just in a different format, in a different structure, as if they're not, but they are. Yeah, let's interview this. Oh, this is juicy. Intrigue. Oh, war. Oh, yeah. And what's going to happen? What do you think the future of the nation will be? Oh, that was thrilling. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we just interviewed Che Guevara and Vladimir and this revolutionary and Edward Snowden and thriller. Oh, exciting, isn't it? And stay tuned for after the commercial break, we're going to ask him these questions, and they're engaging the same part of you, and it's still a godless, ungodly part of you, appetite, material, content, and end ungodly, unholy, without God, without hope. Your waters aren't being stirred. There's no healing for you. It's stagnant water. Same old, dead, death, nothing, distraction. No, you're supposed to become something. You're supposed to do something that takes you up these stairs to that. There's a goal for you. There's a mission for you. There's a specific place you're supposed to be, things you're supposed to do. There's a way, and you're just ignoring all that because there's 360 degrees. There's 1 degree, one direction, and you're entertaining 359. Anything but that. anything but the Bible, anything but church. Can we party? Can we go to that shop? Can we eat? And Google, AI, suggest something for me. I'm bored. Why are you bored? Why are you confused? Why are you lost? You're sad. You want to watch a sad movie. You're sad. You want to hear a sad song. Read the Bible. No, God will redirect you. No, this is the way. This would deliver you. This is your deliverance out of the confusion of the world, the whirlwind of the world. And when the people are confused, that's the symbol. Swirling eyes. See the cartoons? Someone gets hit and the stars are circling you. They're mocking you. Oh, yeah. We're revolving around you. We're running circles around you. You're following all these motions. Yeah, everything's moving, but you can't get oriented. What's my place? What's my way? What's the direction? You're not established. You're not founded. You just, all these stars like mobiles and baby mobiles. They hang, they spin, just entertaining you. Just your senses. You need to be stimulated, or else you cry. I need the motion. I need something to see. I need something to watch. I need nail biters. I need a twist in the story. I need good script writers, good producers, good actors. And then you're going to die and be surprised and shocked. What? A life was real? Real life? What? Yeah, answer for what you did in your life. Oh, I'm supposed to be something? I'm supposed to do something? There was a requirement? There was a standard? Oh, you can't joke with God. God, did you watch Pulp Fiction? You like that movie? No, you can't chit chat with God. You're not buddy with God. The judge? Yeah, people act differently in the courtroom. You did the crime. It was exciting. Oh, hey, let's take this. Let's steal this. Let's sneak out. Oh, it's so exciting. We're gonna get this. You live as a thief. But in the courtroom, yeah, you're in an orange suit, you're in black and white stripes, you got handcuffs on you. Judge, yeah, you're not so happy anymore. My friend made me do it. Yeah, you're just thinking, what can I say? Should I take the guilty plea? What are my options? Yeah, a little sober, somber, sad. Not as exciting. Not as exciting. But this was coming. You'll be judged for your actions. Answer for yourself. Oh, yeah, but you knew in the moment this is bad. And that was part of the excitement. Stolen water, stolen bread is sweet. You could work for it. You could get money. There's another way. You could not haste to get rich. You could not join the multitude of sinners and people who, hey, so I got this. You want to join me? Shh, be quiet. We're going to do this. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Or you could, don't be a square. No, don't just be a goody two shoes. Don't just do it that way. That's so long. Who wants to do that? Join your hands with me. The company is legitimate. It's, pool in this lottery ticket. We all have the same kind of thinking, same mind. Get rich quick and retire. Stop this work thing. We don't like work. We're lazy. Yeah, and we pursue this. One day we could retire, and this is what life's about. Not serving God, not going to church. We don't have a mission. We don't have an identity as soldiers, as warriors, as servants. No. I want to kick my feet up, drink some Coca-Cola and Corona, and just find some place to have a reclining chair or a hammock, and with a little sun hat and sunglasses and lemonade. Life. Until you're in that moment. It's not fulfilling. So this isn't it. Drop the lemonade, get off the hammock. Stagnant water. I thought it would be more. I thought it's not happening for you. It's not happening. We ought to put our face in this book here. And there happened, this is 2 Samuel chapter 20, and there happened to be there a man of Belial, whose name was Sheba, the son of Bichri of Benjamin. And he blew a trumpet and said, we have no part in David. Yeah, rebels. Authority, come on, guys. We have our own ideas, right? We don't have to do what he says. We don't have to pay taxes. And then if Sheba did win, if he did seed from the nation and just make a separate nation, they're going to just kill Sheba anyways. They're going to hate Sheba and his taxes. But we don't perceive these things. Just go after vain processes. That's what's vain. Your vain life. And just subtitle, oh, watch this guy. Oh, let's watch this vain outplay of this vain man's life. As he, says, I have a cause, I have a mission. And he does it. He's working. He gathers this. He wins this. And then he dies by his own children. They're going to kill him. Or something like that. It's going to happen. Oh, so what a story. And no one wants to read that book. Well, that just went nowhere fast. But that's the end of the hypocrite, the fool, the rebel who rebels against God. Now, why do the heathen rage? It's not going to do any good. It's not going to end up anywhere. Why do you go another direction? These are the words of life, and it's only here in Jesus Christ, in that one name. God made it simple. It's here. Jesus. You don't have to go elsewhere. You don't have to consider other options. It's here and only here. And so until people get sober, until they get serious, until they're ready to stop fooling around and stop lying to themselves and say, oh, yeah, when people come to God, they come to Jesus Christ, they acknowledge that, yeah, no, I know what I was doing. Yeah. And they stop. It's time to stop. I know. And they already know. This is what I should have been doing. I should have been obeying. Sheba, he's gathering everyone and everyone like him together. Who's a rebel with me? Blow the trumpet. We have no part in David, neither have we inheritance in the son of Jesse. Every man to his tent, O Israel. So every man of Israel went up from after David and followed Sheba the son of Bichri. But the men of Judah clave unto their king from Jordan even to Jerusalem. And David came to his house at Jerusalem, and the king took the 10 women of his concubines whom he had left to keep the house, and put them in ward, and fed them, but went not in unto them. So they were shut up unto the day of their death, living in widowhood. Then said the king to Amasa, assemble me the men of Judah within 3 days, and be you here present. So I'm going to fast forward here. What happens is, so David hires Amasa to do this, and he can't get it done. He has 3 days to do it. So Joab has to go. Amasa replaced Joab, but that was a bad decision. Joab is actually the one who can do it, so he ends up just being sent out to do it. Okay, well, Amasa is taking a long time. Joab, why don't you just, do what you do? Do what you do. So he goes, but Joab has beef with Amasa, as they say. So Joab is gonna kill him. So we're not gonna read that part. He's dead. My focus is after Joab kills Amasa, and what happens? Verse 11. One of Joab's men stood by him and said, he that favors Joab, and he that is for David, let him go after Joab. And so you don't really have options. Like who's for Amasa? Who wants to go with Amasa? But Amasa's like, his skin is turning white because he's losing blood, because he's dead. He's on the ground. But we were all obeying his instructions. And they see Amasa on the ground, dead. And they're having to process this. Oh man, he's dead. It's hard for them to hear this guy, what he just said. So I said, guys, he that favors Joab's right there. Guys, look. But Amasa's dead. He was just alive a second ago. Now he's dead. No, guys, Joab is alive. He's over there. Joab, but we were following Amasa. Yeah. He that is for David, let him go after Joab. Right here, guys, right here. Direct your attention here. They're having trouble because this is the scene. Verse 12, Amasa wallowed in blood in the midst of the highway, in the middle of the road. There's something in the way. He's dead, though. This is history. This is the past. But it's here, it's preventing us. It's causing a stall, a delay. So they remove a mesa, and that helps people to go forward. Things of the past can come up, things that we're not supposed to set our mind on. It's there. To set our eyes on, it's there, distracting us, delaying us. So we have to control our mind. What are we thinking of it? Sometimes we have to cover it. Yeah. Don't even look. Don't present it. Don't let yourself. Don't put it in proximity. Be far from it. Go not by the place of the wicked. Don't tempt yourself. Don't let yourself be tempted. Don't let yourself to be tempted, because there's steps. Don't put yourself in the area. Don't go by. It might have to mean sometimes you cut off relationships. No, because you know he's going to talk about that. You know you have a weakness for that. So don't. And so Mesa, he's in the highway. He's in the way. He's in the midst of the highway. You're supposed to go fast on the highway. You go, but they're stuck. They stopped. And when the man saw that all the people stood still, he removed the mesa out of the highway into the field and cast a cloth upon him. Yeah, don't just move him to the side. Put a cloth on him. Cover him. Hide him. We don't see evil. We don't hear evil. We don't speak of evil, because evil's tempting. We used to live in that. We used to go that way. We were filled with that. They spoke into our ears. They showed us all these things, and we adopted their ways. But now we're trying to become a new creature, a new way. God's word. You don't read the Bible and other books. Don't watch Christian material and other things. That's not helping you. You're going to be stuck. You're going to know God's will. You're going to know the expectation. You're going to know the call to holiness, but then you're going to stop because you're going to consider that other thing that you saw. These other, it could be just as simple as a hobby or a nostalgia or a relationship or something some unbeliever said. I wonder, yeah, he said I could invest in this and do this business and get that. I wonder if I should go to the bank and take out a loan and do that. It sounds so simple. I could make money. I could really make money. I could really improve my life. Because that's the answer to life, I think. That would really help me. Oh, it's time to go to church. And you go to church, good message, amen, hallelujah, go back. But this money thing, yeah, you're distracted. Yeah, and you just lost the message. You just lost the words. Some crows just came in. Oh, let me eat that. Let me eat those seeds. Those could have grown. Those could have been sown. That could have grown into you becoming a stronger Christian. But because you're considering and you didn't cover the things that are hindering you from this path, be one way. Be about this. Are you about this or are you not? No, I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a Renaissance man. I dabble in all things. I like many things. I'm curious. I don't want to lose out. I don't want to miss out on things. What's that? And what do you have to say? And I like to be friends with everybody. I don't like to exclude anybody. And so you can't hear when Jesus says you got to hate your mom, your brother, your dad, your sister, your own life too, your lifestyle, your house, your country, your nation, your blood. All that? No. You're going to hear it in one ear, out the other, and just go back to mingling with the whole world. And so you can't hear it when he says, come out of the world. Oh, I send you into the world, but you're not of the world. Even as Jesus is not of the world, he prays for us. Yeah, and we're not of the world. He sends us into it. We're not of the world. He's from above, and he wants us also to be from above, to be transformed, to be into that as we receive more from that, the wisdom that's from above, the ideas, the agendas, the purposes, the weapons, the warfare, the armor, the weaponry, the fighting skills, the identity, all communication from the Lord, from above, from heaven, these heavenly things, the spiritual things, to reap of the spiritual as we sow into the spiritual, to be transformed into that. But you got things in the way that you haven't covered, that you haven't removed. You can't pick. You got two masters. This one's dead, but You're just staring at the dead leader. It's a sight to see. He's in blood. Oh, hey, we got 3 days to do this. Hurry up. Joab is there. He's alive. He's a capable leader. Follow him and get this done. Yeah, but cover that thing. Remove it. Get it out the way. Don't even consider. Don't set your mind on it. Don't even consider it. Or you're going to have opportunity. He's going to come back alive. He's going to be a zombie. He's going to lead you over there into the land of the dead. You're going to end up dead. Yeah, we got a job to do, and we got a time limit to do the job. We got to get this done in a timely manner. And there is a leader who will get you there and tell you, give you orders, but you can't hear. Joab, oh, okay. But Amasa. Yeah, so this man realizes, okay, so apparently what you're seeing is affecting your mind, which is affecting your feet. It's not helping you execute. It's not helping you do. It's not helping you go. You're stuck. Let's just get this out the way. Don't even look at it. There's nothing here. Nothing to see. It's not here. It's not here. There was no Amasa. Amasa doesn't exist. Amasa, what? Who? Do you know him? No. Let's focus on Joab. There is no. I don't see. Do you see Amasa? I don't see. Where'd he go? Yeah. Oh, that's going to help us to. Oh, okay. Yeah. Joab. It's not Joab or Amasa. It's just Joab. Yeah, that's going to help us. It's just Jesus. It's not Jesus or. Yeah, you can't be continually considering, should I do what God wants me to do today now, or this person's pulling on my shirt, this person's calling me, this person wants to hang out with me, this person wants me to do something else, this person wants me to be choose a different career that's going to take, too much investment time away from what God is calling me to. Yeah, you can't consider. It's got to be this. Or you won't have the speed, the force, the passion, the determination, the devotion, the commitment. You can't have all these distractions, and you can't let them pop up, and you can't let them remain in your life. Get it out the highway, get it out the way, cover it. Don't consider it. Don't look at it. It's going to affect your mind. It's going to affect your path. It's going to affect your going. So he cast a cloth upon him, and when he saw that everyone that came by him stood still. So yeah, he saw that, oh man, this is happening to everybody. Everyone who sees, they're still. They can't move. So we need motion. We need to keep moving. We got, not, especially when there's a job to do, there's a job at hand. So this guy, Amasa, died while trying to do this in 3 days, and because he delayed, because he wasn't able to do it in time. If he did, then this might not have happened. If he did it in 3 days, then Joab would not be on his tail. He wouldn't be sent out. Amasa would gather the people. They'd get Sheba. They'd fight. The process would move forward. But yeah, because of his delay, and now he's dead, and now these people are being delayed. Too much delay. Joab is, no, come on, let's go. We're going to do this. And everyone who follows me, we're going to be at this pace right now. No, we're not going to mourn for him. We don't have time for that. We're on a mission right now. We're in motion right now. We're on the clock. So what's it going to take? Remove him? Okay. Cover him? Yeah, because we can't afford this, people stopping, considering. Yeah, looking at 2. No. You got to cut that off. Yeah, because we got that from the world too. Always hesitate, always consider. There's always an alternative. There's always another option. There's 31 flavors, and just consider your options, do your research. Yeah, we lived in a lifestyle of delay and just considering. And the top business people notice they don't do that. They hate that. They hate that. Hey, no, make a decision. Don't you know? Yeah, no, don't you have a gut? Don't you know? You should have this kind of knowing. That's a secular example of it. We should have an unction in the spirit. But I remember watching some of the, they have those shows like Shark Tank, and yeah, they're investors. They got all this money, and they offer them, okay, so my offer is this, yes or no. And they're offended if they're like, okay, let me consider what he says. And they're like, no, canceled. You missed it. And they're like, no, 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 I was just going to consider what he says. And he says, no, make a decision. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to work with you. Oh, you're like that? No, forget it. Yeah, he said, I'll give this to you. If you can accept it, if you know what you want, but you didn't do your research, you don't know, you can't just make decisions. Yeah, oh, you're a man that doesn't know things. No, you got to know. Yeah, and other other things, yeah, from other places. I remember seeing, yeah, these people who respect that. Maybe it was like a Trump reality show where, yeah, he's telling people, maybe asking them questions. Oh, so what's your decision? Or, yeah, and he expects just prompt movement, movement. Hey, no, we got business to do. I can't wait for you. You're gonna read a book and you get back to me. No, no, no. There's red tape here. I got a window here to build this. There's windows of, I gotta get these contractors here and these people here, and I got a time window to build this, and I gotta make a profit within this amount of time to pay off this loan and everything. You don't know time. So notice that as I was taking calls too, for just anywhere where there's a lot of money involved, and where there's more money, more power, real estate, and even in the legal field. Um, yeah, just this expectation of, hey, come on, we got to move. Hey, make a decision. Lots of money. I actually would have thought, oh, wouldn't it be slower because you got a lot of money? You need a, uh, you don't want to be rash. You don't want to make mistakes. And they're like, no, no, you should know. You should have known. You should have done all that. When you're at the point of decision, that it's like trying to learn how to swim after jumping into the water, or like being tossed overboard. No time for that now. No, there's action time, and then there's prep time. Did you sufficiently prep during the prep time? In peacetime, do you know what to do? Did you train your soldiers? Did you build your forts and towers? Did you build up enough armor and chain armor and bow and arrows and swords? And yeah, because when the trumpet sounds, you got to pass it out. People got to know. Okay, put on the helmet and go. You got to have done your drills. They can't say, oh, what do we do? Do you know what to do? No, I think Bob knows that. Bob, do you know? No, I think Bobby knows, or Derek, or Jim. Yeah, no, get him. Okay. Hey, do you know? Did you read the papers? Did you go through the protocol? No, who knows? Does anyone know? Yeah, and the enemy's at the gate. Yeah, because you couldn't go out and fight. You couldn't order. You couldn't assemble. You didn't know what to do in the peacetime. But people who do, nations who do, then when war comes, oh, look at that response. Oh, so orderly. That's fast, because they were preparing. And yeah, so war, business, these things, yeah, action time. And do you know how to go? Life is a war. God is telling us that, revealing that to us. Do you know how to act and move as a soldier in war? So when have you studied the scriptures when he told you to, as often as he tells you to? So when the thought comes, you don't have to hesitate. No, oh, ungodly. No, that's the devil. Yeah, you don't have to consider, as other things are moving, as other parts are moving, people are talking, all this pressure in the moment. Wait, is this godly? Is this not godly? What would be the things to consider? Well, it has this kind of attribute. So it could be a voice, an idea from God. It could also be the devil. And then, yeah, you might have missed a time, a chance, a window. No, you're supposed to have decided. You're not getting rid of that. You don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, I sense that. Yeah, no, that's the love of money. That's the root of all evil. Yeah, we already know. We read that. Oh, I know what this is. I can identify that. Oh, we read enough stories about that. Oh, this, I know what this is rising up in my heart. This is rebellion. This is just like Sheba, that son of Bikri. No, remove that. Get that out the way. Yeah, sometimes you got to act fast. You got to know. You got to have prepared. So are you doing every day? And we don't respect. It's just, the sun moves so slowly across the sky. Is it moving? It looks still. It feels like the day's not moving. the plants, the trees. You don't see them grow. Everything seems still. You don't respect. No, you got to do. You got to prepare. Because tomorrow could be the storm and, oh, the trees are breaking. Oh, the storm clouds, they're moving a lot faster. What's going on? The hail, it's dropping faster. Yeah. So if you're tuned in to God, you would know you would have brought in your cattle the day before. No, we were told. Because you know what to focus on. You know where to set your eyes on. And so we should respect this Moses guy. Everything that he's been saying, it's been happening. So the next thing he says, what was that? There's going to be hail and it's going to be like grievous. Okay. And you're suggesting we should bring the cattle in? We're going to do that. Hey, servants, bring them all in, bring them all in. Yeah, so it's going to fall and everyone else's cattle is going to die. But you, because you hearkened unto the Lord and the Lord's people, you got to save your stuff. When he was removed out of the highway, all the people went on after Joab to pursue after Sheba, the son of Bichri. All the people. Oh, yeah. So this was the problem. Yeah, we had a little distraction here because you could see it. Cover it. Cover it. So what is it in your life that you need to cover, to remove out of the way? What's getting in the way? Whatever's getting in the way of you doing the will of God, of God being pleased, of you hearing God, of you obeying the Lord. Got to find out what is in the way. That should be our prayers. God, what's in the way? Let me remove things in the way. What's getting in between you and me? What's getting in the way of you being pleased? So we're searching for that. We're doing that, and he might reveal it as a mindset. It could be revealed as an item in your house. It could be revealed as something you say, some habits you have. We search it out. And so that's what we're doing with our lives, because we're dedicated, we're devoted to the pleasure of God, understanding that's the purpose for which all things are created. And we live to worship God, to please him, because we realize we've seen the cycles and the outcomes, and we tasted that is good, and not that doesn't just taste good, that has a good whole effect. That's very wholesome words. That's going to have whole effects, make us whole, holy and entirely in our right mind, in a good health, with strength, with joy, with peace, with love. He's going to continue to pour out, because that's what we don't want, this restricting, this blockages of this flow. That we want this continual flow and the increasing of the flow, so that bandwidth, it just gets bigger and bigger, so God can flow more into us. He can do more of what he wants through us. So we're trying to become more men of God, more holy, more stronger men, and to praise God more. The strong men praise the Lord. So that's what we're doing, understanding this is my life purpose, this is my goal, that's what God is saying, that's right, that's true. Understand the way, have the direction, and so you can go full force in it, with no delay, no distraction, no other distractions and curiosities that are vain and entertaining, vain fables, old wives' tales, and questions of genealogies and things that do not profit. We're recognizing and discerning, oh, this is expedient, this is profitable, more of that, less of that, none of that, no, less of this jesting, less of this foolishness, less of this wondering, less of this. We're not going to set our mind on that. We're not going to think of that. We're not going to watch that. How do we live every day? We're discerning these things and growing in our discernment of it, so that we can be more efficient, we can be faster, we can be stronger, we can slay more people per battle, right? Be a more valuable soldier every day. Growing in this, pursuing Jesus, that's our life. And he responds, he pours in with more wisdom, with more promotion. Oh, why don't you use Goliath's sword now? All right, that's what David got. As he continues his journey of faith, as he's kicked out of the kingdom, yet gets a bigger sword, and just keeps getting more and more, because he knows, no, life is not peace as the world gives, no, as God gives. Yeah, he gives to us. So we want what comes from God, understanding from God, purpose from God, and then that will be fulfilling. That will be just perfect, whole. That's what you want. That'll be great. That'll be satisfying. That's the life. in God. We receive it from God. So we're searching everywhere. Oh God, you're here. You're calling me into reading. What is it? Into praying, into worshiping, fellowshipping, into doing right, speaking right. Where I set my eyes, where I set my mind. We're obeying all that. Total, full obedience all day long. Set your mind on the Lord. Meditate on Him day and night. That's what Joshua said, the leader that brought the nation into the promised land. Be strong and of a good courage. Meditate on this day and night, on the word of God, day and night, day and night. And he had the victory. He killed all these kings because he did that. He was able to do that. He obeyed that. It's the Lord. Focus on the Lord. And how was he raised up? In the Lord, in the presence of the Lord, spending time with him. That made, what did it make? What was the outcome of that? When you take that out of the furnace, what do you get? You get Joshua. You get this leader, this commander, this the one who can take this nation across this threshold and into the land, bring them in through conquest and victory. They weren't fighting. They were in the wilderness, and yet he can have them fight. He can have them willing. He can have them go in and take it. So God is calling us to your version of that, your version of Jesus. What's it going to look like? You want to know, you want to see that, because that's going to be amazing. That's going to be great. That'll be worth celebrating. That'll make you and God happy. Anything else, everything else, it'll be nothing. Absolutely nothing. Chaff. It's that or nothing, all or nothing. That's what this life is. That's what's at stake. It's not degrees. It's not, there's no alternative. There's no less good. No, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing in God. Or if you chase after anything else, there's no other God. There's no other purpose and outcome that will become anything. If it's not in God, if you haven't made it about God, yourself and your life about God, it's going to turn to nothing. There's rubble. There's things that don't last, and there's things that stand and last. So be everlasting. Focus on the everlasting God. Commit yourself to this everlasting gospel and last. That's my prayer for you, is that you last, that you make it, and not be turned to dust and rubble and ashes, just blown away, just forgotten, just dismissed as nothing. Is this or that, life or death? So that's what God presents before us. That's our daily, in our day. So consider it, respect it, and understand that's before you. That's before you. You have hands, you have a mind, you have eyes, that you choose to set this or that. What? The Lord. Focus on the Lord. There is a focus. There is a purpose. There is an answer. Jesus Christ.